Be in a couple minutes. Talk to
Yeah.
you about and we're gonna get some footage of the workout.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Write down my notes,
Yeah.
social media shit.
Yeah.
Use that shit.
That's what's up. Yeah. People on the check-in. What's good, Gully TV? Where y'all at? What's poppin', y'all? Chi Ali on the check-in. We down in the nation's capital. We down in the nation's capital. Getting ready to talk to some positive people about positive things. You know, I'm starting a campaign. I was just telling bro, it's called Tree Ali, and it's basically focusing on the legalization of the marijuana plant. You know, I did some time in prison, so I feel away. 1 second. I gotta call you back. I'm doing a little interview, baby. I'm on live. I'll call you right back. So basically, I did some time in prison, and because of that, I have a felony. And a lot of people, not myself, but a lot of people who have done time in prison for marijuana have felonies. And because of that, it's like they kind of X'd out the game. And it's like they put in the blood, sweat, and tears in their time. And now that the powers that be have decided that the damn thing is all right, you know what I'm saying? They don't legalize the thing in a lot of places, and a lot more places don't legalize it. But they trying to squeeze us out. Like half of us got felons, we can't get in, and then even to get in, most of the time the application fee is $20,000 to $30,000, and that's not guaranteeing you a dispensary. You That's really just for the application, and if you got to meet a certain amount of points, and then they decide. But it's like if the bro and I both apply for an application, we both put in our $20,000, meet the requirements. How do they decide if it's me or him that's gonna get the dispensary? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where politics come into play. It's like if my aunt is on that committee, who you think gonna get that position, that dispensary?
In house.
And we ain't on no committee. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, that shit is bullshit, man. So it's a lot of work to be done in a lot of different places. We in DC right now where it's medically legal and it's decriminalized. They say it's legal recreational, but it's not. It's just decriminalized here. Like you can't go in a dispensary without a card and get no weed. So like in Cali you can, in Vegas you can. So in my definition, that's what legal is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's decriminalized. I don't think they can lock you up for smoking no more, but you, I think, can get a fine. But it's like on the officer's discretion. So you know, we just trying to make shit right, man. Trying to make shit right. You know, it's good though.
But you give them some insight on how you ended up appearing in the movie Strap.
Okay, all right, strap. Back in the days, if y'all remember when I first started out, I was signed with Violator Records. I had a agent. I forget Adrian's last name, but she worked under Cara Lewis. So they used to just send me on a lot of auditions, and they sent me on an audition. They was like, "Yo, it's Forrest Whitaker's directorial debut. It's called Strap. It's an HBO special. I think they had other cast at Bokeem Woodbine and Fredro. Um, and I guess I read for that part. I'm not sure what part I read for, but that's the part I ended up landing. I was a little mad, like these niggas smoked me out in the
from the
first
door.
5 minutes. I need some airtime. Fuck, niggas just killed me off like that. How come I see the comments and then they be going away?
They just
Oh,
you gotta catch them when they come
okay,
through.
okay,
They coming
okay,
through real fast.
okay.
And shit.
All right, all right, all right. But and pardon the glasses. I know it's night. I got a little style on my eye, y'all, so I look a little ridiculous. So you know we gonna do the shades tonight, but I ain't.
Talk about the music, man.
Oh, on the music side, you know, my song, my brother. Big shouts to my song. My brother and I, we just started working on the EP. We recorded one song. We got Raheem Devon doing the hook on it. So I'm actually waiting on to get send us the hook back. But you know, hopefully within the next day or two. But we're gonna do an EP, probably about 6 or 7 songs. We just starting, but you know, and we actually need some beats. So any of y'all producers that got some nice shit, hit me up. My email is chialibx like the Bronx bx at Gmail. Send me them beats. You know what I mean? Try to send it in the I guess what's that MP form. Try not to send
MP3,
MP3 form. Try not to send it with that Google shit where I
zip
gotta
files,
open
and all
and
that.
all that
Yeah.
because that should be a headache. Um, and like yo, we'll work it out. We'll work it out. We want to compensate everybody
Explain
we
your
work with.
relationship with my son and shit. I noticed
My
he
son,
name dropped you in freestyle. Y'all been fucking around together for a minute
yeah,
now.
my son is one of my childhood friends. I guess that's probably my best friend.
Okay.
I got a few best friends, not many, maybe one or two, but he's definitely one of my best friends. We met to hang with the Legion. You remember the Legion?
Yeah.
Rap with the Legion. All
Yeah.
right, well, the Legion, I actually introduced them to Black Sheep, and Drez ended up signing them. And Boogie, but now one of the he was one of the members of the Legion. He wasn't one of the Romans, but one of the crew. We used to always be on his block, and Mice's grandmother is from Boogie's block. So from the time I was about, I guess, 13, 14, I used to hang over there. But me and Mice was the same age with Boogie and the rest of the Legion. They was a few years older than me. So me and Mice and my man Shelby, and Grego, we all started running around. We used to be four deep everywhere because we was all the same age. But then Grego, years later, he told on somebody, so we don't fuck with
So
him no
y'all
more.
was friends when you was AJ number to number. You was friends with
Um,
Mice already.
we knew each other then. We wasn't running. We started running like in between probably the first album when I started working on my second album. I guess around what year was that? We started running real heavy the summer Pistol Pete got locked up
Okay.
because we all from that area, and
Did you know Pete?
we grew up. I mean, we all grew up. Pete from Lafayette. My other man Rollo, who used to be my hype man, they from the same building.
Okay.
In Lafayette. That's like you got Mice's grandmother and them. They live in right here on Story Ave behind Caldor. And if you take Story down, maybe 4 or 5 blocks, make a left, go 2 or 3 blocks, you hit Soundview Projects.
Okay.
But if you don't make the left, if you just go straight down Story, you'll hit Lafayette Co-ops. It's like co-op buildings. But that's where Pete actually from.
You answer a few of them questions. Get into them.
Okay, I gotta see some of the. I gotta wait for these questions to hit the screen. But yeah, Mice is my childhood friend, and we just always been tight. Was Kara's when damn, it's so much shit. Yeah, I remember I got killed and strapped. Juju, and Psycho Les. Yeah, the Beatnuts. They produced my first album. My dad actually used to manage the Beatnuts. That's the Peoples. I actually see Les a lot. I don't see Juju that much. I may have seen Juju once or twice since I've been home. I don't know why I don't see Juju. I don't know. I guess he probably don't live in the city. Peace King. But I see Les a lot. Matter of fact, I gotta call Let's get some beats. But remember what I said, producers, send them beats to ChialiBX at Gmail. Black Sheep rule. Yeah, I actually performed with Black Sheep right here in DC Friday. Us and Brand Nubians, Diamond D came through. Shit was real dope. Grab Lover, remember Grab Lover? He
Yeah.
was around with Pete Rock and Sarah Smooth. Grab Lover was there. We had a lot of fun. Then they was actually here again Saturday, but I hosted something in New York Saturday. So I just got back this morning. Where we was at Show
Are
Palace.
you
I did
more
all
known
nighter.
for appearing in strapped or for age ain't nothing with a number?
Definitely, I think age ain't nothing but a number. But like even more so, like with the younger, like with the K Michelle video with the VSOP,
Right.
because a lot of them, like when I speak at schools and stuff, they be like, you say strap, like they may have heard of it and may probably heard of Chi
It's
Ali,
been a minute.
but yeah, but when you be like K Michelle VSOP, they be like, I remember what. Then they get on their phone and Google it, and they be like, "Oh, that's him!" Oh, then then I get a little love.
How did that come into play?
That was like a blessing. That shit fell out the sky, really. How the hell? All right, me and the bro. All right, I did a song with my man Stax. Stax is out of Texas. He's actually from Detroit, but he resides in Texas.
Okay.
Stax. So I did a song with Stax. I met him doing K Slay show, Sirius 45. Met him up there, and we just clicked. And we ended up doing a joint. And he was like, "Yo, let's shoot a video. We're gonna do it in Atlanta." So I was like, "Cool." I flew down to Atlanta, and one of the dudes that was actually shooting the video for Stacks and myself, we started kicking it. He was a New York dude, and we just was kicking it. We exchanged numbers.
Right.
So about a month later, I'm back in Atlanta by coincidence, and he gives me a call. He like, "Yo, Chi, my cousin or somebody is directing this K Michelle video, and they want you as the lead. Is you with it? And can you get to New York in the morning, by the morning? I'm like, I'm saying I'm with it, but I'm in Atlanta. He like, all right, let me make a call. I'll call you right back. So he called back. He was like, listen, we got you a flight for in the morning. I need your full name. And, this amount of bread. Is that cool? Everything was a go. They picked me up from the airport. And it was like Benny Boom. Benny Boom did the video. And it was just love. Like, they treated me like I was my video. Like, that shit was love. That shit was real love. Big shouts to K Michelle. And it was dope because it was like, that was her first real single that popped. So it was just like, I felt like I was really a part of her movement, a part of the project. You know what I mean?
I interviewed Tragedy about a week ago. He said y'all was up north together back in the day.
Yeah.
Who was up there with y'all?
I was with Sean.
Throughout you doing your dime, who all did you encounter from the entertainment business?
Trad, Sean, Black Rob, who else? I mean, a bunch of dudes that's part of crews. You know what I mean? I gotta remember who else. My man Belly. Remember the little kid in Belly that Nas was talking to?
On the bench?
On the bench, yeah, Belly.
Okay.
Belly's a funny dude. Funny kid. Belly was in there. I was with Belly and Sing Sing for a minute too.
Little nigga from Queens, little Queens nigga, right?
Yo, Belly is a bug out. Yo, he was playing bug out, like he was MO, right? So he was on the MO unit, like extorting them niggas, like selling them cigarettes for like $5, like wilding on them niggas. Like, yo, Belly was off the meters, man. That boy was crazy. But yeah, that was a whole nother experience. Like that prison thing is a whole nother world.
Like, did you know him?
Yeah, I knew Sean from when Mike. That's actually how my song got on. We was running around in the industry, and Mike was running around, with Tone and Nigel, and we was trying to get shit popping. And he was battling people in talks with Rough Riders. One night we outside of Justin's, and Mice and Sean battle each other, and this when Sean first got signed. So at that point, Sean was he was that talk of the town.
Right.
And Clue was out there. Nori amped it up, I believe. And Clue was out there, and Mice murdered the boy. Big shouts to Sean, my nigga, but Mice murdered him. He actually put Clue name in the verse, and then Clue was right there. It was just crazy.
Yeah.
And that just shit started a bidding war for Mice and Puff and Chris Lighty. It was down to them two, and Mice opted to go with Chris. And that's how that thing landed.
Run through a few of them questions, homie.
Yeah, let me just see them.
Keep them
Pop
updated
up.
on what you're doing.
Soul Not For Sale this is my son's campaign. You could actually, I believe you could probably find out about getting them right on his page, My Song NY General. What's my favorite album out of the Native Tongue family? Probably Black Sheep's first album, because I was really working on it. It was really a part of that first album. I was a kid, but then I used to be in love with the Jungle Brothers too. So it's hard to say. I was a fan of the whole Native Tongue.
Did you know Shaheem?
Shaheem the Rugged Child? Yeah, I know Shaheem. I don't know where I know Shaheem. Just industry shit.
Yeah.
We not super cool, but it's always love. We say what's up. I feel like I seen Shaheem when I was locked up, but maybe not. But we always been cool. I've been always cool with everybody. Peace, Les. That's a little less. Who's my favorite down south rapper?
Good question.
Yeah, that's an excellent question. My favorite is probably 2 Chainz.
Real?
Yeah, I think so. I like T.I. too. I don't think he's the best.
Right.
I think Ludacris might be the nicest.
Ludacris, lyrical is a motherfucker.
Ludacris is dead nice, and I feel like he's underrated, and I feel like he feels like he's underrated.
Yeah.
However, similar to Eminem, I just can't listen to but so much of Ludacris. Like, I can't do a whole Ludacris album.
You one of the first rappers that said something that was critical of Eminem on camera. That's a Gully TV first.
Yeah, I love Eminem. He's dead. Eminem is dead nice, but I can't. I can't. You know what I mean?
I'm the same way.
He do like a 360-degree spin with Night. He's so nice. You know what I mean? It's like it's too much. You know what I mean?
What you think about the latest shit that's been going on with him and MGK?
I haven't heard Eminem's comeback, but I heard it ain't fucking with MGK. Or maybe I did. I think I did hear it. Yeah, MGK shit was definitely better. I mean, I love shit like that. It's hip hop. You know what I mean? I feel like that's good for hip hop, especially if they keep it hip hop, right? You know what I mean? So shit ain't nothing wrong with it, and it is good because it keeps it hip hop no matter how much royalty you is. Motherfucker could bring it back down to the gritty.
Did anybody, when y'all were all like preteen rappers, there were other preteen rappers, Crisscross, Illegal.
I was on tour with
Did y'all have any acrimony, any static with anybody?
Well, Illegal
Because
when they came out this season, yeah.
They said they was Karan Goodman told me, he said, man, we was popping for about 2 weeks and fucking Chi Ali album came out around the same time as ours, and it was never the same. That's what he told me.
I'm saying,
that single was heavy.
Yeah, but somebody said something about Rick Ross. I fuck with Rick Ross. Rick Ross's songs and albums dope. Like Rick Ross is dope. He definitely popping. But I like 2 Chainz. I fuck with 2 Chainz. And when you know people and not saying Rick Ross ain't a real motherfucker. Like I've met Rick Ross, but I wouldn't say I've known him. 2 Chainz too. We just met a few times, but his energy, I fuck with Titty Boy, and I love his music. And then my stepdaughter, like that's her favorite rapper, so I'm like engulfed in him between him and Chief Keef. No, but I fuck with E-Money Bags and all of them, and fucking I fuck with Mads.
You fuck with Gangsta Luke pretty heavy.
Lou, my bro.
Yeah, he called me the other day. He about to get on. He getting on the dribble any day.
Lou the bro. When I was I'm saying I'm married. I don't want to do the groupie stories. Rest in peace to Prodigy.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? That shit was ill because I was with Prodigy a lot when I was on the run. And, we hung out a few times since I've been home.
Out when you was running,
yeah, I was because I used to hang out with E-Money Bags a lot.
Okay.
Right,
what Bags was like? Tell us about, give us a Bags story.
Bags story. I mean, Bags was a young gun. Bags, this is my word. Bags used to ride around with his gun in his lap and roll up weed and smoke weed all day and be like, he was on the music shit, but he had a lot of beefs and he used to be on his bullshit.
Right.
And he ain't smoke with nobody. Like Bags was like, yeah, roll up. Like he don't pass his blunt.
Right.
He give you some weed to roll your own shit. He don't smoke behind niggas.
Was you underage in the tunnel? Of course you was.
The tunnel, was I underage? I feel like the tunnel we might have been legal by then. It probably. At one point, I might have been underage, and then later on, I probably was 21. I know I was 21 by the time, like, when I caught my case, like, because me and Mike, that was our spot. And I feel like we all used to be in there, so I don't think we was underage.
Right. So how y'all used to march through the tunnel? By projects?
I mean, Chris, you got to remember Chris Lighty, baby Chris, rest in peace, he used to run the tunnel. He used to run the door and all like that was his shit. And then the Jessica chick. So Chris assigned me, Chris assigned Mike. So that was... Like, as far as, we was always good, you know what I mean? Like, I could park on the sidewalk, one of the security motherfuckers is probably somebody that used to do security for me with Chris.
Right.
So it was always love there. We had an altercation or two there. Me and Mike's had an altercation there with some crazy shit. I'm from Co-op City in the Bronx, right?
Right.
So I get
a donation.
That's what's up.
Uh-oh. We in business and we over 100 people, man. You getting busy, man. Talk to these people.
That's what's up,
glad to have you.
That's what's up. I'm gonna tell y'all a tunnel story with me and my son. We got it popping in the tunnel. And this is crazy because I'm from Co-op City in the Bronx, right? So we get into a beef with some co-op dudes.
Okay.
But I'm from Section 1, they like from Section 4. So I forget what happened. My man Ben, or Jamal, matter of fact, Jamal, rest in peace, Jamal died. Jamal was from Section 4. Jamal was kind of stocky. Like, I ain't really want to smoke with this boy in the club.
Right.
But he came to me about a chick that he was fucking with that I used to fuck with. But this was my people still.
Right.
But I'm looking at him like, my nigga, we from the hood.
Right. You gonna do this about a broad right now?
So he said some hot shit. So I was like, all right, but homie, don't think she fucking you and not fucking nobody else, bro. Like, right. I was telling him, like, fuck me and you. Like, shorty, do her.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We in the game, but she in the game.
Right.
he took it the wrong way, or he wasn't trying to hear that shit. That was his girl, and you know what I'm saying. He was like, "What?" And he was with it. So they got me type surrounded on the wall. So my back is against the wall. I'm type surrounded. So Mice comes, and Mice like steps in the semicircle they got me in, like, you know what I mean. So then the kid Jamal, one of they mans, like stood in front of him, and he just was on some super ice grill shit. And I just stole, bong, hit him and yapped him. I hit him, he fell. I yapped him, bong. Then I'm on him, and then Mice was on the nigga, my man Allen. It was just warfare. My man Lou Dog, I ended up sliding to my man Lou Dogs. Lou Dog is my man from Forest. He used to drive for OJ with my man Showbiz.
Right.
I slid the chain to Lou Dogs. I'll never forget that. Lou Dogs, he took the chain and he was like, come on, come on, come on. And slid me up out that shit. Word to mother. Yeah, but he got the chain. I never heard from Lou Dogs. Yeah. I ain't never hear from him again, man.
Hardy Artie, did you know Hardy?
Cardi was my bro. Like, you know, I grew up with Showbiz.
One time, man. I met him one time.
I used to live with Showbiz, matter of fact.
I just met Showbiz the other day. I'm going
to. I used to live with Showbiz. Like Showbiz, that whole DITC, like, you know, Showbiz is kind of like the GF of that shit. You know, like Primo too. I would say Showbiz is the GF. Primo just has had the most success.
Right.
But you know, that's Showbiz baby right there. You know what I mean? But big shouts to the whole DITC, Fat Joe, Diamond D, Buck Wild, Lord Finesse, Showbiz, OC. Who else I'm forgetting? I'm forgetting anybody? Party Artie, D Flow, Cellar Dwellers. You already know. Motherfucking what's my son name? I gotta call my son name. He be working with Show. He's a little young nigga. Motif. Big shouts to my boy Motif. He a young nigga. Show got producing for him. Okay. He got some fire. He live in that studio. Okay. I be liking to work with the young boys too, because this is a whole different energy. And if you want to stay in touch with that wave, you know what I'm saying? Tell me this, people's question, right? Like, this is be my dilemma when I'm in the studio making music, right? And this is real talk. It's like I fuck with all the old school niggas because that's where I came from. But then it's like I got kids. I was locked up with a bunch of young niggas. I fuck with a lot of the young motherfuckers. Like I ain't like most of the young old niggas that don't really, you know what I mean? And then I'm not like Drez and them niggas is closer to 50. I'm like 42. So I'm still a little younger than them. You know what I mean? So my shit is like a lot of them, they want me to base my music towards, you know, the old school crowd. Like, yo, stay in our lane. We're going to do tours and get the money. And I'm like, that's cool, but I feel like that's kind of, that's kind of boxing ourselves in. Like, it's real. The real bag is out there. Like, that's a bag. Not saying that's not a real bag, because you got niggas like Questlove and, you know what I'm saying, different motherfuckers that's getting the real bag, doing, you know, the underground, you know, real, quote unquote, hip hop, true school movement. But you know what I'm getting at. You know what I mean? So, you know, that be my dilemma. Like, what lane do motherfuckers really?
Where was you at when you heard Ether?
What year was Ether? I think I was on Rikers.
Probably like 2002.
I was on Rikers Island. Rikers Island. I feel like I was in C73. No, I was in C73 for the takeover. I think I was in either the Beacon or OBCC for Ether. Wow. Do I have history with Pistol Pete? Pete and I, we all grew up together. Like I said, Rollo and my man Barry and the whole Legion, all of them is from Lafayette. Lafayette is where Pistol Pete is from. Pistol Pete's grandmother's from Soundview. My grandmother's from Pleasant Point. Pleasant Point houses is right across the street from Soundview. That's where my moms and aunts grew up. So growing up, I used to be always in Pleasant Point as a kid. And then when I hooked up with the Legion dudes when I was a little older, they was actually like in the next, you know, but it was still all the same hood. Petey was from their hood. So I met Pete hanging out with them over there. Like, you know, we was just young growing up, you know, the summer basketball tournaments, bugging out, just on the block, regular shit. You know, Grant's Tomb, Skate Key, regular shit growing up. Pete, you know, SG, that's Pete, you know, me and Pete. See, me and Pete, once he started popping, we used to bump heads with a lot of females.
Right.
So, when we see each other, it'd be like, yo, what's good? What's up? We shorty. Yo, you a funny nigga. Yo, what's up, Cola? All right, yo, hold up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, we just be bugging.
Playing shit.
And, I was little Chi Ali. I was the little rapper. You know what I'm saying? I was this little man. Like,
Right.
I wasn't known for being no wild nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was just the young rap nigga, the fly nigga, fuck with the girls.
You knew Duncan Hines too?
Yeah, Carlton. I didn't know Carlton.
Talk to them.
Carlton Duncan Hines. He was another money dude. He from Melrose, but Carlton's daughter is from my daughter's aunt.
Wow.
Yeah, like, and then my case was shooting a brother.
Small world.
You know what I'm saying? But word, yeah, Carlton.
Small
Like,
world.
my victim sister got a baby by Carlton.
Small
My baby
fucking
mother's
world.
sister got a baby. Carlton's daughter is my baby mother's niece. So, small world, like you said. But like I ain't know Carlton like that. I grew up with Pete.
Right.
Pete was my man. And it was actually ill when all that shit went down because I don't know if y'all remember BO, but BO used to hold Showbiz and AG down. And rest in peace to BO. But when that shit had happened, it was ill because it was like even really before it happened because it was a big beef with them and them. And Showbiz was my man. I was living with Showbiz.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Pete, me and Drez lived upstairs. Show had it downstairs. You know what I'm saying? It was like a two-family house.
Okay.
And Pete is 3 blocks away in the projects. I got to smoke in the projects. So I'm all day. I'm back and forth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like they would confide in me because they wasn't looking at me like, you know what I mean? And I was on some, I was trying to, diffuse this shit because I'm like, everybody here is like peoples. You know what I mean? But it was a little above my pay grade, you know what I'm saying? At the time,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It was definitely a little above what I was capable of putting a halt to. But I remember specifically, yeah, Zulu BO. Yeah, I got pics on my page with Pac, and Big was my nigga. That's why me and C's is real tight, cause from
Well, of
Big
course,
and
under
yeah,
the
real bad.
Zulu Nation.
Yeah. Well, but he didn't do nothing to me. I ain't everybody
He
didn't
ain't do
touch
nothing
me.
to nobody.
He didn't
He
do
ain't
it
do
to
nothing to
me.
nobody.
Yo, that shit great. Listen. Oh, somebody sent me a picture for he was in my first video and the age is a number.
Right.
Somebody sent me a picture and they made, they left a funny meme like for real, homie. I was like, oh, y'all niggas killing me. Get the fuck out of here.
Man, they did nothing.
I'm saying, yo, I hope he didn't, man. But we're not even gonna touch that. Let's stay with Pac and Big. Yeah, Pac, cool, brother. Me and Pac was, I'm not gonna say real cool, but we was cool. Like we see each other, we embrace, we
Right.
smoke a blunt together. I remember we was in Oakland. He gave me wild smoke. Yeah, when I was in Oakland, Pac and Be Real from Cypress Hill, they actually gave me a bunch of bud. And whenever Pac, he said, "Oh shit, G, what the fuck is up, nigga?" He was just that type nigga, man, energy, but cool. Like he wasn't no negative individual. He was cool. He was just positive, happy, smoked the weed, just party with the hoes, and good energy. Big too, big. Big. I was probably cooler with Pac than Big because me and Pac really came up in the industry at the same time, where Big was a little after me, but Big was big. Everybody loved Big. And then, me and Kim used to talk and dabble a little with each other. This was back in the days. This was actually before she was popping. Because I remember when Kim started popping, me and Mice was like, oh shit, that's Shorty. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. Word. That shit is crazy, yeah. Word, but what's good, people?
Hit him with your Instagram so your shit can be lit.
Yeah, Chi Ali BX is my Instagram. ChialiBX. Chi Ali BX. Check me out on Instagram. Follow me. My page is real civil. I be with the family and just, trying to keep it positive. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no mess. I try to keep it simple. I'm not a cyber banger, an Instagram, social media banger. But I will converse and get into topics if they have some substance. Actually, me, Tamika Mallory, Tamika that Mice works with a lot.
Yeah.
Um, she had posted something today, and it basically was pertaining to it was a woman, one of the comedian chicks that's popping. She was saying like men don't know what rape is. Like rape is rape. Like I don't care if you with a dude and y'all chilling, partying in a cab, go to the hotel, get naked, and y'all doing it. He was like, if 7 strokes in, I say stop. That's it.
I mean, stop.
You know what I'm saying? And she was like, eight is like all right, but 9, 10, and 11 is like you into the rape zone. So I agree 100%, right? But my thing was this: I had two issues. Number one, it's a gray area that eighth stroke. If she stays stop at 7, because my shit was this, like, real talk. If you having intercourse with a chick and she just said you 8, 9 strokes in and she just say stop, my first reaction be like, what's up? What's wrong? Like, not to pull out or just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? What's good? You know what I'm saying? So some people feel like once she say stop, you're supposed to get out of it. That's rape. All right, I get what you're saying, but like that's not everybody's intention. Like if you got an 18-year-old boy going to his girlfriend's house after school and they discuss they gonna do it today, you know what I'm saying? He not there he don't want no smoke. Like he not there to take nothing. Right. He thinking she want him like he want her. They get naked, they start doing it. She changed her mind halfway in, like 7 strokes in, whatever. He made it smell funny, whatever. It didn't feel good, whatever. That's her right, 100%. That's her right. But what I'm saying is, if he don't jump out of it right away and keep stroking, is he Bill Cosby? Like we gonna call him the same nigga that beats up the girl in the park and takes it? Like you know what I'm saying? I'm like, and if I feel like we just got to be careful. And if your son was in that situation, even if he was a female, you would probably be like, oh, that little fast ass girl, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, no is no. It was just a funny situation. Peace, crypto kid, what it is. Northeast DC in the house. DC, what's popping? We out here, we in DC. We around. We around. Well, we definitely around. How we get rid of that? Oh, there you go. I mean, technically, it's her body, so she don't really have to give the man a chance to register, is what they saying. But I'm saying, you right. But human reaction and just real talk, like, no one is just gonna be like, stop it. Okay. You know what I mean? You're gonna be like, what's wrong? Well, you know what I mean? You trying to get it in the mood still, you know what I mean? So you're not trying to rape her. You know what I mean? You're trying to keep the flow. So, but it's a thin line, man. And the women they was attacking me like, oh, you supporting rape, you I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I got daughters, nothing but daughters. Like, I'm not supporting that. But at the same time, I'm gonna teach my daughters. I'm gonna teach my son no is no. I'm gonna teach my daughter when you don't want nothing, no is no. But I'm gonna also tell my daughter you don't want to be in a hotel butt naked when you decide no. Like that just makes yourself vulnerable. It's still your right, but it puts you in a vulnerable situation, bro. And I don't want no harm to come to mine, so I'd rather her not be in that situation at all.
Situation overall, Bill with them on that.
I mean, Bill Cosby. Um, I don't really like breakfast food. I'll eat some dinner shit for breakfast. But I like pancakes and shit. But like I smoke a lot, so sometimes it be middle of the day shit, not really breakfast for me. But as far as the Bill Cosby situation, it's like, I mean, he fucked up. The homie got some issues. He got some issues. He definitely got some issues. Um, as far as him being in jail, he's supposed to be in jail, but a lot of them other people are supposed to be in jail too. You know what I'm saying? We gotta want what's right. So him going to jail is what's right. Them other people not going to jail is what's wrong. But we can't just not want him in jail. Like he violated some people, and like my shit is like I've had people tell me, like older people that knew him, like that he back then at that time he was known for playing with them pills. Like he was the pill man. I swear to God, like I swear to God. You know what I'm saying? Like it's come from reliable
He got
sources.
priors.
Like not that he was doing that, but he was the pill nigga. Like, you know, the motherfuckers that was popular back then, if you know that was in the industry, if they needed pills and they was in New York, they would roll up the bill press if they fucked with him. You know what I'm saying?
That's Philly action.
And he was that dude.
Philly.
You know what I'm saying? He was the pill nigga. So when you know that information, and then you hear the allegations, it's like, all right, he most definitely probably was involved, and then I believe he admitted to something.
He did.
So
That's what got him booked. He got
So-
it right to the main side.
pardon me, damn, I need some water.
Uh,
All right, but yeah, but anyway, when he admitted to it and got booked, it's like then you can't even ride with him. As far as him getting locked up, he's supposed to get locked up. We mad because none of them other people got locked up. They supposed to get locked up too, though. We got to keep it fair. More, we gonna sign off? What we doing?
about to go to the gym.
We going to the gym. We
You know,
be back.
industry time.
We be back.
Clock back in with y'all and shit. About to go get a workout in. And you know.
Yeah, you smoke?
Yeah, I smoke. Man.
All right, we loaded. We loaded.
Okay. About to go work out, man. Blow some of this weed, man. Y'all subscribe to the channel. They still donate. They fucking with you, man.
That's what's up. I fuck with
See,
Philly. You got.
This
You
is my
know I
lane.
be in
This
Philly
is
a lot, right?
My lane. I like to bring back the golden era hip hop. This is what I'm trying to establish on Gully TV.
That's what it
This is the
is.
platform they're gonna come and be able to see y'all.
That's what's up. I be in
Daddy-o.
Philly a lot though, homie.
Oh yeah, we got
You know what I'm saying? I just met Wallow. I'm gonna come fuck with Wallow. Big shouts to Wallow and Gilly. Big shouts to PD Crack. PD Crack, make sure I get my head right when I'm out there. No homos. You know, all my Philly people. All my Philly people. My nigga Snuff. If any of y'all know my nigga Snuff, he from West Philly, right? He locked up, I believe. He went in on a gun beef. He should be about to come home if he not home. I'm looking for my nigga Snuff. Find Snuff for me. He from West Philly. I don't know exactly. Right under the train. You know the train.
some of the loudest niggas in the city.
You know what I'm
West
saying?
Philly.
Under the train.
Yeah, that's
And
50.
it's like,
That's
I don't know.
52nd or 54th Street.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what. You go right in one of them little blocks. You go every see the block is live motherfuckers. A lot of mess on that block. But I miss my nigga Snuff, and I just want to see him to make sure he alright.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We about to get to work, man. I appreciate Chi coming through, man. This is epic, man. We're gonna keep hitting y'all with exclusive content. We about to go get a workout in, man. Y'all might get a couple glimpses at us in the gym and shit like that. Aside from that, we keeping it gully.
Peace, y'all. Chi Ali BX on Instagram. Follow me. Support the movement. Tree Ali is the movement. It's all about the legalization. It's coming at you real soon. We're gonna have t-shirts, hats, lighters, and probably like keychains and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about the legalization and us getting into that movement, us getting into that billion-dollar industry that they trying to keep us out of. You heard?
No doubt. We're gonna clock back in, man. You watching Gully TV Live, man. Hosted by the world famous Dribble. I'm up out of here. One.